Hello all, welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. I'm HLBIII, Harry Lee, so on and so forth. Let's just get back into it, shall we? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, no, it
After
just...
Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close.
After
They both
Sam
lost a
died
lot.
and his child was traumatized for life, you mean? Oh boy, this... No. 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 No, I don't know. God damn it.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Greg, be a baby. Oh, I
My
can
mom moved
climb
up
it.
to the loft after her brothers died.
Neat. Okay, so her mom was
At the
Dawn.
time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, I'm not liking this. There's two right here, and god damn it.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. It should be linked in my profile, but if you want, I can link it in the chat. Oh, god damn it, I'm a baby. Really?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
God damn it, why? I'm a baby in a family of idiots that keep dying because they're idiots. Oh, god damn it. Son of a...
Bartend over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
There is the link.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, I'm controlling the frog now. Holy crap. Okay. Ah ha 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 ha.
He reminded me so much.
Okay.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
No. No.
I don't want
Please don't.
I
Yep.
wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Yep. I'm murdering a baby.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory,
I'm now the frog.
about everything.
Do I get to see a drowning baby? Because if so, I don't know that YouTube will let me put that up.
But what happened wasn't your fault.
Oh,
I'm sure he's happy.
he's dead. I don't
He'd
think.
want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay.
Oh
Love,
God.
Sam.
And Frog just. God, fucking damn it. One-year-old drowns in the bath, and I just had to play that out. I feel like a terrible human being. I am, but god damn. Oh, let's have some more. Why not?
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Oh, god damn it.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, well, that's great. Oh, yes. I can damage the words. Whee!
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay, I like it. It's neat.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I know.
Husband and wife. Make this surprise.
So he's gonna fly a kite during the storm and get... Yeah. Just monumentally stupid family. Attack them! Attack them, my pet! Okay. Oh, there it is.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
I'm sorry, but yes.
Wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Attack the tents! Well, so far I've watched children die in horrible ways, and most of the adults die in stupid ones, and the only one I feel sorry for right now is Barb. Well, I mean, I kind of feel sorry for the kid, obviously.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
The baby had no... The baby...
Thunder sounded much
unfortunate.
too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Children are dumb. The parents are inept and or just really stupid. And I killed the tent.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But
And I got
didn't,
killed by the tent.
until we found you.
This would be what remains of Edith Finch. Or as I'm
never
starting to call it,
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
the idiot family getting murdered simulator. Just so baby couldn't help. That is a horrifying picture. That's horrifying. Baby couldn't help what happened to him. The adults are inept, the children are stupid but generally innocent. Oh, it's a damn beautiful game. It's disconcerting is my word for it. Not creepy so much, just this layer of unfortunateness and uncomfortableness that surrounds it.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
And interesting, yeah. Interesting is a good word for it. And then, you know, Barbara got murdered, apparently, or ran away or something.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Eee, fireman pole. So, you know, Barbara deserved better. And baby deserved better, and the parents were dumb as shit. Oh look, it's the kite that killed everyone. I probably wasn't supposed to go down the fireman pole. Come on. Let's keep climbing. Oh, it goes right the way back up. Okay.
My mom moved
there
to
we go.
India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Let's walk on the dangerous
When
old.
my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
You mean this abomination they lived in? Yeah.
And
I
for a
guess she would
while,
have to be.
Things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Okay. So her mother wrote a book. The house is too goddamn big.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
This is
and
a
Edie gave him a castle.
fucking giant safety hazard. Just one gigantic safety hazard. Oh, gee, I wonder what way I'm supposed to get in. Huh. Break the window. Apparently no one in this goddamn family believed in doors. This reminds me of the Unfinished Swan so much.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So far, I don't attribute anything supernatural to...
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
to the deaths, except maybe Barb. But this just disappearing. God damn, it's...
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
It's Unfinished Swan all over, I swear. The music is really pretty.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Someone tell me how she got a permit to do any of this.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh boy. That sounds great. Let's take a look. We're missing Edie and her mom and Lewis. Seriously. Is it a wonder any of them died? Looking at the house they lived in and the choices they made? My God. And that's a hookah.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him.
Holy shit, that's actually a very nice setup.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Oh my. Legalize marijuana. He's indeed a gamer. That is a terrible symbol to have.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
It's fucking pot.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Yeah, have some weird fish stuff.
wander.
Oh, I can control this little guy here.
I asked him to describe it.
Okay,
He said
this
he
is neat.
started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved,
Choppy
Bats.
fish.
and toads. And things that have not names.
Well, I don't like that at all.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I
Holy
worried about
crap.
him then.
The rendering got
Daydreaming
better
at
on
the
the
cannery.
game.
I spoke with his boss. but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical,
I'm sure he did.
tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Oh, look.
I even encouraged him.
And now
It
it's
seemed
like
very
playing Diablo
promising
2.
at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Puppy. Puppy friend. Yeah.
On the edge of the city, he named Lewis Topi. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
And puppy friends. Yeah.
And songs for them to play.
This game is awesome. I should have been
talked about
playing this
starting a
for a
band.
break. Holy crap.
And he was always humming something.
I mean, it's sad. Except I don't feel so bad
Every
for
day
the
his
ones that were
imagination
obviously
grew
idiots.
stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
I don't like that. Oh, I have to go up.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Of course. Like the old Mario
they begged him to
games.
stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Sweet, sweet madness.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Wow. Yeah, I like that. He's basically playing
Minneapolis.
Civ at this point.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, don't tell me she's going to be standing there watching. A game in a game in a game.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
What do you guys think? Handsome queen or prince? Quickly now. Well, it looks like we're going this way.
beautiful prince.
A little late. The current decided for me.
The prince was on his own quest for
Rainbows or serpents? Rainbows or serpents? Rainbows or serpents? Come on, I am trying to keep it back. Rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Well, we got our rainbow all right. We're the rainbow hunter. Fuck that rainbow. Fuck this rainbow.
He followed the sound of his
Harp or sitar? Which is it gonna be? Which is it gonna be? Come on. Harp. Harp it is.
silver harp.
It's a choose-your-own-adventure quest. I was probably supposed to go through all the rainbows instead of, you know,
His chase led him to a
ramming
golden
them.
palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Let's ram into it.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Where'd the cutter go?
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh boy.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
To see him, Prince Big
My
Boy.
imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Okay, so that did not go the way I thought it was going to go. If this is him, that's a lot of blood.
He began to forget the world we know.
This game is super strange.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
He's just... off in his own
I
little
still
world.
thought I could save him.
I'm good without
Even after he
this.
said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Man, this game is weird. But I like it.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Cats can be wise, yes. You get your prince, boy. You go do it.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Shit.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
He stuck his head under the chopper.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
God damn this family. Why are they so dumb? Well, there's only 2
On the way
left,
back
so
from
let's
Lewis's
push through.
funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
So she wouldn't kill you in this horrible hazard
I'm
of
not
a
sure if
house?
she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Are those packing peanuts?
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
I would too. Considering trying to get it down would get you killed.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Between her mom and grandmother.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until
Oh,
supper,
boy.
when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh boy.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your story. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Story within a story. This game is rough. I mean, it's beautiful. I love...
There's so many stories I wish I could tell you. But there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things.
I'm severely blind. Oh, hi there. It's murder deer that runs through the air.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Let me guess, she died because she was mixing meds and alcohol, like an idiot.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Oh, you can shake it.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
God damn it.
She got better for a while. And then she didn't.
God damn it.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
That orgy was wild.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Oh, are we the baby being born?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
We're the
Tell
baby
you all
being
these
born.
stories myself.
Mama.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, I don't like the implication.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What the fuck? I mean, I appreciate the... God damn it. That hurt. That hurt. And I am slightly offended. So you can wow, this is just, it's fucked. A huge part of this you could easily attribute to something supernatural, and they definitely play it like that. But at the same time, set aside Barbara, because no one knows what the hell happened to her other than her damn ear being found. set aside Milton because no one knows what the hell happened to him. And the baby had no control over his own fate. Everyone else, either they were being an irresponsible child that either wasn't supervised correctly or being paid attention to, or they were a goddamn stupid idiot ass adult that did not pay the attention to the children they should have, or their surroundings, or the things they should and shouldn't have done. I mean, it's a good attempt. Well, no, it's definitely a good story, and I get the, regardless of whichever way you want to take it, that there's a moral at the end that I like. I could have done without the emotional kidney shot at the end, but I should have realized that was coming anyways. Hey, no, I'm again on Twitch as well. I'm a big believer that games are an experience and should be shared, so feel free to come back anytime. I enjoy having people to chat with while I'm playing, to pose questions that are fun to entertaining, and yeah. You can always... I'm not sure what the equivalent on Twitch is, but you can always favorite me or whatever it is there and come back for the next video. And like I said, I'm on YouTube, and mostly the only real difference between YouTube and Twitch for me is for not every day, no. It's mostly when I can after work or when I'm in the mood. The big difference between Twitch and YouTube are basically YouTube is good for what's this? The end. I use YouTube for smaller, more action-packed or compact games. Replay a story option is now available. I wonder if there's more to be found that way. With Twitch, I tend to use it for stuff either I can't stream or I can't record properly right now, or longer stuff, RPGs, that kind of thing. So, but I'm glad you liked it, and I hope you have a good time and that you come back. But I think that does it for What Remains of Edith Finch. So, Cecil, I'm calling you Cecil. Thank you for joining us. Sunshine, thank you as always. And for all those of you watching later, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you back next video. Y'all take care.